Good morning, America. Here we have our 1 week weather report. On Sunday, it's going to be hot, 74 degrees. On Monday, there'll be a storm, 80 degrees. It's going to be breezy on a Tuesday. Wednesday, 66 degrees. Make sure to cover up. It's going to be very, very cold, very stormy, very scary in LA. Reportando el clima de la semana. El domingo va a ser mucho calor. El lunes, pónganse suéter. El martes también pónganse suéter. Miércoles también va a haber mucho calor.
If you're flying American, make sure you don't record or take a picture of any of the employees, even though it's not illegal. If you have bad customer service and you start recording them, they're going to kick you off the flight. Basically, it's what happened to me today. Thanks to American, I won't be seeing my kids tonight because I'll get home when they're fast asleep. You can check out the video here.
Hey, can you please have a 24 for me, please? Okay. You're recording. This is a violation. I know
Where does it say it's a violation?
Okay, it's a recording, it's a violation. You cannot.
Where does it say? Show me the policy.
Without authorization.
Show me the policy.
Okay.
When you show me the policy, I'll delete it.
Okay. Yes, I need a security gate 24, please. The passenger start to take a picture of me, record me here, and then he's very angry because he doesn't.
It's good. When it goes viral, American Airlines can explain it.
He has a hat. He's in front of him 24. My name is Lucia. Yes, great. Yes, it's white, and then the head is black. Thank you. 24, yes.
Keep recording that, sir. You're not going anywhere. He's not going with us. He's not going.
Okay. What's the reason why I'm not going?
I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'm recording because their customer service is extremely rude, not because of anything else.
Okay.
I don't know. See where that's not allowed.
Okay. Well, it's not against the law, so...
It's not against the law, right?
It's not against the law.
Okay.
But
Thank you.
For American Airlines, is not allowed.
I understand. That's their policy.
Right.
So,
but it's not against the law.
No, you're absolutely correct.
Okay, thank you.
But it's as far as legal goes. Now,
Right.
whether that you fly and stuff with them,
Listen.
that's where it has...
Okay, so it's up to you. This can go up all the levels.
You can
it
do
can
whatever
get
you want.
it can get
You
escalated.
respect my agent. You respect me.
No.
You're not going to fly with us. And you can do whatever you want with all my respect. Okay?
Okay, so you're not letting me on the flight because I'm recording bad customer service?
I'm not going to talk to you. You are in the video. I'm not going to talk to you.
Okay, so according to the cop, he said it's not against the law, right, to record?
No, it's not.
Okay, it's not against the law, but American Airlines doesn't like it.
It's their policy, sir.
It's their policy, right. So it's not against the law to record, but when American Airlines has bad customer service, they don't allow it to record, so it doesn't go viral. So when it goes viral, it'll be amazing because I'll get a nice apology and, some miles. But you can choose if you want to allow me on this flight or not for not violating anything other than your customer service being rude.
What happened?
That's it. I made the decision.
What happened?
I had this bag
Okay.
and another bag. She asked me to consolidate. I put it all in my suitcase. Then she told me I can't take the suitcase on the plane. Then I said, fine, check it in. Then she said, no, you're already being rude. I'm calling the supervisor. Unfortunately, not her. It wasn't her. The other woman here just had a bad attitude. So I said, let me take your name. I took a picture.
Okay.
She said, oh, now you took a picture. You can't go on the plane.
Okay.
Like, why? I want to write a letter.
Totally
It's
understand.
within my rights.
Yeah, totally understand. So, looks like they're not going to let you fly today, then, I guess? Where are you
Okay.
going to go to?
New York.
New York?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Did they talk to you about rebooking or anything like
No,
that?
they didn't.
We're good. Yeah.
No, there was nothing wrong. I was recording, which is not against the law.
Cool. Yeah, he was just upset about that and started recording. So, yeah, that's great.
Right.
So, did they talk to you about rebooking?
No, they won't. They won't. If I need to rebook on another airline, I will, and I'll escalate. I fly I'm a Delta diner. I fly every week.
Okay.
Never have any issues.
Okay.
This woman, since she saw me here, she's had a bad attitude.
All right. Well, let me talk to them real quick and
Talk
see
to them about if they want me to check the bag, I'll check the bag. I would like to go on the plane and see my family tonight.
Totally understand.
But if they don't want to allow me to do it,
yeah,
then I can't force them.
That's kind of what it sounded like. It was going to say. But I'll make sure when he talks to them
Okay,
real quick.
thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Was this your bag?
Yeah.
Here, this one?
Yep.
Oh, okay. All right. Here.
And
I'm
that's-
gonna keep it close by you so we don't make
Yeah.
sure nobody runs off with it.
Yep, thank you. He's going out to talk to see if I can get on the plane. What's that? Huh? She what? She pushed you? She caused the problem for me too. Officer. Officer. Yeah, I know. Officer, she did the same thing. She did the same thing to her, by the way. She pushed her. Okay. This woman is a problem, and it's causing passengers problems. Whatever.
No.
I mean, obviously, I'm not the only one that has an issue, right? Yeah, they're trying not to let me on the plane, but this will go viral. So you're saying American Airlines pushed you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just told her I have another flight because I have to take this one for another flight from New York to international.
Yeah, I'm not the only one.
Yeah, no, I get it. Were you scheduled to fly on this flight?
Yeah, of course.
You were?
Yes.
You were scheduled?
Yes.
Okay, so unfortunately, you're not going to fly today with them. So you either can book with another airline to the destination you're trying to get to. But unfortunately, you're not going to fly with them. I can't control that. That's their call. I don't know what happened before, but I know that
this woman has a bad attitude. That's it.
Yeah,
you can see she's arguing now with other passengers.
Yeah.
So.
Do you have anything on this side so we can remove ourselves?
No,
from
my
this
stuff.
area?
My stuff is all here.
Let's go over there on this side so we can get away from.
But are you sure it's a final decision?
Yes.
From them?
Yeah, that's what I asked. I confirmed.
Can you?
I already
can you ask
did
her
that.
again?
I did confirm.
I mean, I'm
let's go over here and then I can
flyer.
come back, so that way we can kind of diffuse this.
Yeah, there's no reason to diffuse this because I'm not doing anything wrong.
Well, by you standing that close, it does intensify the moment, right? It's kind of increasing the stress.
All the passengers are standing there. They're all going through.
I know, but with the addition of you, it is causing a little more friction.
Right.
So let me just have you stand over here.
They're causing issues for other people too. You could see.
So here, let me do this for you. I'm gonna go back over there and I'm gonna verify whether you can fly or not. If she says no, then we're gonna move on to another one.
Tell them that either I will escalate it or I won't. You let me on the plane, delete the video, never happened, and I board.
I'm gonna.
All I want to do is get home to my family. No.
Hear me out. Let me go back over there and ask them to see if they're willing to do that.
Okay.
If they're not gonna do that, we're gonna have to move on.
Yeah. If they won't do it, then I have to book something else.
Yes, sir. All right. Stand by.
I get it. What's that?
Okay, so it sounds like they're going to refund you on your ticket. They're going to have you call.
Very nice.
But they're choosing not to let you rebook right now. So at this time, if you want to go out to, you said you fly with Delta a lot?
Well, yeah, Delta's flight is like, 7, 8 o'clock tonight, so.
Okay, all right.
And I don't know what's about.
I don't know, but let's go check on that, okay?
I mean, I'm going to go sit here and book another flight. I have no choice. What am I going to do?
Yeah, no worries.
Okay.
No worries. Okay, all right. Do you have any questions or anything like that for me? Okay.
So you don't need to worry about me. I'm not a problem.
I'm not worried about you.
Or hurting anyone, or harassing anyone,
I'm not worried about that.
or doing anything.
My main thing
just
is
wanted to get on the plane.
Totally understand. I get where you're coming from. Okay. The only thing that we're concerned about, obviously, like you said, you're not.
Hopefully, it's my safety because they're very rude.
Well, your safety's not going to be anything if you don't have if they're not going to come over to you and talk to you.
They were quite rude. Anyway, yes.
I understand. I get it. I believe you.
Right.
But, I mean, the main thing is just that there's not an ongoing issue.
No,
and
there's
I don't
nothing.
think there's going to be, but just
no, there's nothing.
If anything, just to maybe facilitate a smoother transition. If you want to move to a different gate or something,
I'm going to go
so
sit there and I'm going to book it. I'm not. I don't need to talk to them after
listen,
they're not
like
letting me
I
on the plane.
I know this is not illegal or recording.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And it's not an issue.
And look, if they were doing nothing wrong, they wouldn't be concerned about recording.
But for their policy, that's just what they do. We deal with this a lot, so it's not an issue. But just like I said, to avoid any other further confrontation or something like that, if you don't mind helping me out with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go sit down and book another flight.
Okay, sounds good. All right, do you have any questions or anything for me?
That's it. I'm good.
Okay. All right. Free to go back.
Okay. Thank you very much, American Airlines.
So I wanted to talk a little bit more about the differences between U.S. culture and Hispanic culture. I made a video, I think a month or two ago. People are still talking on it. I call it American culture versus Hispanic culture, and I got a lot of people criticizing me. Yes, I do understand that Mexico is in North America. I know my geography actually very well. I know world geography quite well. And yes, I do know that a lot of Hispanics are Americans. I was just trying to make very generalized terms to make the conversation easier. So I'm just going to say this is U.S. culture versus Hispanic culture. So my wife's Mexican. We just took her son and our baby, and we went to visit my parents. They're retired, and a year ago they moved to Florida to a retirement community. So we went down there to go to the ocean for a little bit and visit them. One of the questions my wife asked me is, why do Americans, well, she said, why do white people put their parents in retirement homes? And I said, this is a big misconception. I said, that is true in a lot of cases, but I said, my parents voluntarily went to this retirement community on their own volition. They did it on their own. I do have a adult daughter here as well. So, and I have a brother. So when they left, there's me, there's my family, including their new grandbaby, and there's my adult daughter who lives here, and also their other son, my brother. So, and they went voluntarily. My wife doesn't understand that. She's like, well, why? They're not going to see their family again. They're in their 70s. And I said, exactly. I said, I said, the thing about, you know, Americans, you can say white people, whatever you want to say, is that the family bonds are very weak. There's very little glue. One of the things you'll notice is that white people don't really ever, a lot of Americans, we don't have cousins like Hispanics. We don't have extended family where kids go hang out with each other. You know, a lot of the people here that are adults, they're brothers and sisters. Sometimes they're only children. Even if they have a brother or sister, they're not even close to them. And if they have kids, then their kids are not close to their cousins. And it's all very loose and broken, and there's just very little family bond, very little family glue in this country. And she thinks I'm weird because I have a different perspective on this, and I think differently. I'm not happy that my parents moved away. I don't like it. You know, when you're in your 70s, any day could, you know, I can only go visit maybe once a year, and you know, anything can happen, right? And my brother has not seen his niece. He lives probably about 45 minutes away from me. He hasn't seen her in like over a year. She's now about to turn 2. He only came for her birthday party. My adult daughter is very busy. She doesn't really see her. That's her sister, and she doesn't see her hardly at all. And like I said, the glue in this country between families is very loose. What happened after Trump became president back in 2016 is we had this whole kind of like bomb thing that just got thrown into all this family unit mess in America, where the families were so loosely connected to begin with that people on one side of the fence, if they found out that you supported Trump, they just went absolutely crazy and basically started spreading messages everywhere to hate your own family. Don't go to Thanksgiving dinners. Don't go to Christmas. Disown your family and everything. So you already had very loose-knit families in this country. And then because of a political figure, people have decided to absolutely disown their own families. And we just have so many problems. And my wife struggles to understand this stuff, but she's learning. And she got to see firsthand. And even my parents, when we go visit, there's not the connection between my parents and my baby that there is between her mother, you know, and her family and my baby. They adore our child. You know, there's a lot of personal love and a lot of hugging, a lot of kissing, and that doesn't exist with my family. It's I don't want to use the word cold, but it's a much more distant affection. And it all just, I think my wife's starting to see like what's wrong with America, and that people here don't love their children, and then their children grow distant from their parents. And you got parents that don't, if they don't love their children, they move away, they go retire, or they created children that don't love them because they never nurtured them, they never loved them. Then the children, if those parents then get sick, and let's say they didn't move away, and they stay local, then they go dump them into a nursing home because they don't like them anyways, they resent them. And there's just so many things like that, so many examples like that. I see far more people that look like they lack like love in their life than I see people that look like they have it. And I've always been pretty good at reading people, and I see it every day. I see it. I'm one of those people watchers. I'll read people, and so that's a big thing. And the Hispanics are totally different. If your parents are sick, they'll take care of you. They'll put you in the house. It doesn't matter if they got to change your diapers. They're going to take care of you. Somebody will take care of you. They're not going to go throw you in a nursing home. And on the other side of that, if the parents did have a means to go live somewhere that they wanted to live that's different, they're not going to. They're going to stay right next to their children because they want to be close to the grandchildren, because they want to see the grandchildren. Unlike American families who have this attitude that like, oh, well, we did our job. And that's another thing I wanted to talk about, because my wife and I talked about that, is that there's this big thing in America where a lot of parents view raising children as a duty, as a chore, as a job. And when a child turns 18, they kick them out of the house and they say, well, we did our job. And then, now they don't want to like watch the grandbaby for a day. They don't, and it's not because like you have to. It's like maybe your children want to go on take a break, take a date or something, but you can watch your grandchild and babysit your own grandchildren for a day. And a lot of people here in this country won't do it. They don't want anything to do with ever really watching their own grandchildren. And so there is no village. So you have a lot of single mothers. They have their own parents won't help them with their children. They don't even really love their grandbabies. And there's just this whole, it's a really complicated web of kind of sadness where we just have really, really loose family bonds, if any at all, in this country. And it's spread. It doesn't matter if you're poor, middle class, or rich. What I'm talking about spreads amongst everybody. It's U.S. culture. It is United States does this. And because people here are very self-centered, and all they care about is chasing money. They care about the green. They care about money. That's it. And they care about themselves. They don't care about family here. Most family traditions, most family values, people deeply rooted in family have come here from somewhere else. They moved here and they brought that with them. But the longer you stay in America, the more that dissolves. That erodes away. People here are selfish. They only care about money. That's it. A lot of people here just want their parents to die so they can get their money from them, And then a lot of parents want nothing to do with their own kids because they never really loved them. They did their job, right? They turned 18, kicked them out. It's time for us to go retire somewhere. And it's just sad. And I'm just not like that. And I feel like I'm in a family like that. And it sucks because like I don't want it to be like that. I try to poke and prod people to pull them together, and it just doesn't work. And but anyways, that's my rant for today. I'm sure a lot of people are gonna watch this and understand exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so basically there's like this huge guy. He's like a giant. His name's Paul Bunyan. He carries around a giant axe and he's followed by an ox. It's pretty cool. Oh, and then we have this giant creature. We call him Bigfoot, and he kind of just like roams around the forest. Nice. Okay, so basically there's this guy. His name is El Silbón. And so like if you're in the woods at night, you hear whistling. Basically he's walking around with a bag of his father's bones. I'm sorry, what? Yeah, and like he will kill you if you hear him. So yes, we have this one called El Trauco. And basically, like, if you live in the woods, like in the south of Chile, and he comes in the middle of the night and he seduces young women, but then he gets them pregnant without their choice, and then they have his baby. Huh? We have this one called La Llorona. Basically, it's an old lady who killed her children in a river, and so if you hear crying by the river, she's going to kill you too. Why are these all so violent, dude? What the hell? Oof, don't even get me started on the chupacabras. Chupacabras? Basically, in Latin America, all of the legends, they kill you. Okay? So be careful. Yeah, no shit.
Look at this badass bitch. She can't even... Look, you can't even see her stomach. It's horrible. Look at her...
I can barely watch this video because it's so cruel. As a person that's lost 275 pounds, been approached by a flight attendant for my weight, I mean, don't come after me because I know that plus size people take larger seats. But I also know on Southwest Airlines you can purchase an extra seat for free for passengers of size. Regardless, this is uncalled for. If you watch the whole video, she assaulted this woman, she pulled her hair, she spit on her, she used a lot of profanity, all because of her weight. And this is why we feel self-conscious. There's so many types of discrimination, in which she uses some other in here, but what gives people this type of entitlement to treat others like this? Even though I've lost 275 pounds, I'm still self-conscious because I have extra skin. And it's not that hard. This woman will probably never be the same. Not only did this happen to her, but it happened to her in front of other people. And now the video has gone viral. And I'm talking about the victim. Is it really that hard? Just be kind. That's all. Just be kind. And ma'am, the victim, I am praying for you. And I'm so sorry that this happened. And I hope you know that there are many more of us out there that are not like this woman. God bless you. And you are beautiful, you are worthy, you matter. And please don't ever let anyone else like this woman make you think differently.
Have no higher than a grade 6 to 8 education. Grade 6 in adults. And it is in part on purpose, yes. That is definitely on purpose. There's a reason why they keep them that dumb and racist and stupid down there. But not all of them are like that. Not all of them are like that. There's still that other like 40% of them that are cool. You know, just like 60% of Canada is cool. The other 40% we want to go south. And we'd like that 40% down there to come up here maybe. Could you imagine? If Canada swell up half the United States on all the Democrats and we send all the conservatives down with Trump to Florida, I think we would have the greatest country in the world. What do you think, Americans? Would you be willing to not be absorbed or absorb us, but maybe allow California and Washington and, you know, Oregon, maybe some of your cool states? Maybe we could join up. Create a far left country versus a far right country. Now the problem with that is they would have all the guns. Yeah, that's usually how it works. But hey, we would have China on our back, and China just cut Russia off apparently. So this Ukraine war is going to be ending pretty quick. I don't like China, but fuck yeah, China. I wonder, we should figure out if Americans are grade 6 education, in Canadian your average education is like first year college. I bet in China they'd have like 4-year-olds that have like a grade 12 education. They're so far ahead of us. It'll make your head spin. But don't tell a white person that, because they'll freak out and say it's not true. That's a lie. Conservatives. One day I'll be gone. You'll go down. That's where you belong, sorry. No conservatives go up there. As much as you believe in God, not one of you are going to heaven.